Hi. So, I have some questions about the
World Mini Music.
So right now we call it World Mini Music, but yeah, it's a bunch of color squares, and we take any song in any language, and we turn it into a pattern. You can punch it in and listen to it, and that's
That
it.
sounds cool.
Yeah.
Can people make like their own songs?
Of course, the whole
That would be
point
fun.
is to once you learn the system, you can make your own songs, and I sing songs on YouTube. I was doing songs. I got like 1,000 views on like a bunch of songs. Katy Perry,
Like some big
Bruno
songs.
Mars. I tried to do popular songs.
Yeah. What's one of your
Some
biggest
songs.
songs? Views.
People really like right now. Sabrina Carpenter is really good.
that's a
So
one.
so
Like,
I've
these-
learned to. It's kind of like karaoke.
Yeah, you have to like
It's really-
kind of learn the pieces
Yeah.
and stuff.
For
Is
me-
it fun?
For me, yeah. For me, because I practice this
Yeah.
a lot, I can look at any pattern and be like, oh, that's the Indian national anthem
Wow.
in Hindi.
Is it?
And this, and this is a Hebrew song from chapter 56, verse 7 in a Hebrew book
I
about.
can't believe you could know
I know
that.
all these. I know all these. You can pick up
Wow.
any one. I
Would
can be
I
like, that's from that song in that
okay.
language. That is. This is Eminem from 1999, Marshall Mathers. My name is what? My name is
Oh,
who?
I know
My
that.
name is Chicka Chicka Slim Shady. Oh, what? My name is so I can read it. I can read the
Yeah.
language. We
Wow.
practice. Yeah.
So is this gonna be something that people like have to pay for to use?
That's a great question. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm
Yeah.
presenting it to people. So
Yeah.
I like do like the technology, but there's other people who build toys,
Yeah.
who run toy companies. So I am presenting it to them.
Oh, to see if
And
they can
they
like
come over
buy the pieces and
If they can buy the program to market it, yes.
yeah.
Well, even better is so these pieces were originally built for like 3D models.
Wow.
So these pieces are not as perfect as having like larger, really larger like square tiles, kind of like this. So we're making bigger ones for little kids.
Yeah.
This was sort of the first attempt,
Yeah.
and and we
And I think I have a suggestion. So if you got the sets, there should also be like a couple of loose pieces so kids can make their own and remember it. Like if they make their own song.
I love it. Yeah, totally. My favorite thing has always been when you do like 40
Yeah,
40
I like
songs
that.
at a time, and then you can actually add and remove songs, and and then also there's for every board, small or big, there's like a flower pattern.
You
So-
just have that page and it's like that.
The flower patterns are the exact same.
And
Yeah.
so sometimes the song's really hard to figure out.
Yeah.
So I start with I start by hand with the flowers, and I'm like, okay, that will be the punch code. This is O Canada, so I'm like, how many words are O Canada? How will it fit?
Yeah.
What will be repeated? And so it's really cool when you go
That's
through
really
like
cool,
go through, and then you also like find out like where the patterns are to make it
Yeah.
memorable. So yeah, going through. So this is the flower art,
Yeah.
and then this is like
The
the
fact that you're
small
able to
board.
plan all this with a newborn and everything is crazy.
I'll tell you this week, in particular, I just did 40 nursery rhymes.
Wow. Does he like them?
We actually just made a YouTube video where I'm holding him and we're singing the songs because
Does
as
he like it?
yeah, he loves it. It's
It's a good kid's activity.
it's interesting because it's not screen time.
Well,
It's
kind of
just-
is, but kind of not at the same time.
Yeah, it's like different than just watching
Yeah.
YouTube videos over and over again. Here you're building something.
Yeah, and you're
there's-
doing activities. It could be a perfect
Exactly.
school thing.
Yeah.
You could do music.
You know what? I'm just now that it's built enough and the program's starting to work. Yeah. You tested it. You're one of the first. You're one of the first 30 people to test it, and it's really cool when you can
Kids
look
will
at.
love this.
Yeah.
From
thank
testing it,
you.
I love it. It's very fun.
And it's easy to get started. You don't
Yeah.
have to learn like
Rocket science.
To learn another
Because it
language.
shows all the like
There's a
dots.
key, yeah.
Yeah, there's a key on it, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
And I like that it can be in any language. I think that's really
In this board, this is a German song
wow.
from 1800s.
The fact that you can memorize
This is
all
Hebrew. This is Russian.
Wow.
And this is from Brazil. This is Portuguese. This is
I have a question.
it's the most famous Canadian song from 10 years ago by Weekend. Is this? Yeah.
Yeah.
What
What are the white ones? Are they
Yeah,
not done
so-
yet?
So what happened? Kind of like an empty space. So
Yeah.
to remember, when I'm building it, these are like, this is like not yet put in, but this is like an empty song. So I have
You
another
have a song
example.
idea.
Yeah, sometimes it's like Nitani
Yeah.
like sits and builds this.
He
She's
does?
like,
Wow.
I want to remove this song and put this one in its place. So you can do that.
No,
you can take.
I don't know. You remember the first
Yeah.
one I removed? It's actually this.
Yeah. So so we have a trick where Nitani takes the song he likes and he puts it on. You want to show Nitani? Bring a song.
No.
I'll do an example.
Mm,
This
it's
is
okay.
what we just discovered. We're running around. We're having fun. Okay, so this is what we're discovering how
Yeah.
fun this is. So thank you for all these great questions. So let's say I'm building this and someone's like, well, I don't really like that song
Hello?
in Russian. I don't really
Yeah.
like it. So what you can do is
Hi.
you take so you can this
Yeah.
guy
I
kind
know,
of
I'm
goes
just gonna
over
talk
like
to Emily,
this
okay? Just
and
keep
you can
talking
just
now,
push
okay?
it through and this will
I'm just
pop
gonna
out.
talk. I'm gonna
So
see
we
Emily
push
now, okay?
this we push this in.
No, Emily really wants me to
You
take
usually you do it like on a desk.
Emily really
Yeah.
wants me to take
It's hard on. Yeah.
Okay,
So it
Mike,
starts
talk
like
right now.
this.
Yeah.
And then, on like a desk over here, let me show you. So I'm gonna punch in. I'm gonna push this song through and replace the old one. We have a real, so the song goes on top like this.
Have you showed people examples of people doing it yet?
There's a YouTube channel with 700 videos, but it's so new and so unusual that only when people, kids
Yeah.
or adults come to the basement, do they then like understand it more. It's something
Yeah.
you kind of gotta see. There's a lot of videos and
But,
presentations.
I wonder
it's-
if you're gonna get anyone to like buy it. That'd be very cool.
My goal definitely is I want
Like
as many people doing
Yeah.
it as possible. So you
It'd
take
be
it off
good,
like
yeah.
this, and then this is empty now. So this is sort of the empty filler, and let's say you want to add one here. So here's let's say this song is almost done.
Yeah, I have a
We'll
question.
throw.
though.
Yeah.
Would you make it in like a different language? Let's say he wanted it in English. Would you now make it in English?
I can do. Yeah. You can. Someone says I want. I'll show you. So here is. Okay, so let's say here's sort of the here's the poster.
Yeah, that you want. I like it. Oh, Natani's on it. I like
He's
that.
on the poster.
Natani,
And
Natani is the advertisement for
Nice.
World Mini Music.
So you can punch in numbers, right? Like
Yeah.
let's say 2255257. So
Yeah.
that would be like a song you punch in.
So do you eventually memorize the numbers? Like, is it easy to eventually remember it?
I just look at the top row.
Yeah.
You remember the key, Emily.
patterns.
That's what you
Yeah,
gotta
that's what I'm
remember.
saying. Like,
but-
if you remember the keys.
But you
then
can search by word. You can search by language. These are all different languages.
Wow.
So you could be like, give me a Swedish song, and then that would be
Wow.
like a Swedish song.
That's really cool.
So then it's like, but how do I sing the Swedish song? It would be cool if there was a little box here. I haven't built that yet, but like the Swedish song. Okay, let's put it in, and there it is. This would be the song. So, but so what's happened now? There's a YouTube
Yeah.
channel, and on the YouTube channel,
What's it called?
the YouTube channel is called World Mini Music.
Okay. Is this what's going to be
World
posted
Mini
on?
Music, and every
Oh, you have your
song.
logo on it. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's live.
Yeah.
There are, for example, so if you put like Swedish, like here would be a Swedish song broken
Yeah.
down using the pattern. So you can.
Yeah. Wow. It's really cool.
Now, I don't speak
Yeah.
Swedish.
Yeah,
or
but some people
French.
might.
So
I
anyway.
speak to Spanish.
Now I have a very good question.
Yeah, good.
What
Go
are
ahead.
you-
Oh, I'll sit back on the couch over here.
No, I
Good
actually
question.
want you for here.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because you're in front of the computer. You have all the songs up there. But let's say Emily and I and you, we don't speak in... what language do people in Sweden speak? Like,
A lot of countries, people do speak English
Right.
a little bit. Like
Let's take Israel, for example. They speak Hebrew mainly. They're not going to understand maybe an English song or a Swedish song. Is there a way you can...
The native language.
The native
so even
language.
if they could speak a bit of English, people love music in their home language, in their
Right.
their mother tongue. Yeah.
But if somebody, let's say, wanted to understand a song in a different language, could they figure that out using the program?
That's a great question. So the program focuses more on the sound. So let's say
Like
someone's
then
like,
the words.
it's not, yeah, so in Chinese.
So yeah, that'd be better for like
So you're s-
schools when you're learning like beats and stuff.
Yeah, so they're
And it would be a very fun like,
Yeah,
activity
yeah.
and stuff.
I think that's also true. I would say like this, like in Chinese or Hebrew, the symbols are different. They don't use ABC. So this program, if the song's in Chinese or Hebrew or Russian, then the first step is you turn the Russian song into actual like this is the Russian anthem. So instead of showing the Russian symbols, you show it in the ABC symbols. That's the first step. And then you create the pattern. And I don't speak Russian, but I
So is
can
that
I can
hard?
sing Russian. I was singing in Vietnamese the other day.
Wow.
So the program's very helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of teach you
Way,
languages.
way, way, way. Sama gop lam de menu quay quay. An oi an I'm a boy. Ba similalum enya ve. Baby, baby, I'm not too down, baby, can you stay? Maybe con now. Sam con now tin min down coin ve. Now no ma con now con te can ve. That's like a pop song.
Can
in
we go sit
Vietnamese.
back down?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's finish
it.
this.
We could-
So my question
Yeah, let's finish this.
is,
Yeah, thank
like-
you.
is it helpful for learning languages then and music? Because you learned that you do not speak Vietnamese, right?
I'm familiar now with some basic
It teaches you
spelling,
languages, yeah.
pronunciation,
That's really cool.
and basic words in Chinese,
think people that
Japanese, every
try-
every language. I learned. Yeah.
Do you think people that try it will learn that?
100%.
Wow, so that's cool.
So like, I have a friend where he comes over.
Yeah,
He was born in India.
yeah.
When a guy in Canada sings a song in Hindi, in
Yeah.
the Indian, when I sing the Indian national anthem in the native language, holding up a magical like pattern like this,
It's right on there.
okay, we'll edit this. But yeah, when you sing like Vietnamese or Chinese to an authentic
Yeah, that's
song,
definitely very
people
special.
go crazy. They're like,
Yeah.
there's no way some Jewish guy in his basement can sing in Vietnamese. but yeah, Polish. I look on the floor and I see all the songs. German,
Yeah,
Polish, French,
Wow.
Spanish, Portuguese, Hebrew,
The fact that you know all
American
that.
history. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bug on the page.
Yeah. So I think that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for everyone for watching World Mini Music, and we hope for it to be up soon. And hopefully everyone will enjoy. So thanks for joining us in the interview. Bye-bye.